Welcome and good morning. Welcome to another episode of Coffee and C-Suite Conversations, your time to be live with Dr. Lisa. So I'm going to talk about a topic today that I think will resonate with a lot of us. And it's about a feeling sometimes that we have that I think it's important for us to talk about. It's important for us to talk about how we get there. It's important for us to talk about what we do when we experience that feeling. And it's also important for us to talk about ways in which we can move forward. So we experience this emotion, of feeling fed up. And that's what usually causes it. And if we really look at the emotions, if we look at the situations that's causing us to feel fed up, there's often some drivers behind it, right? So I want to just give you the opportunity to look at this feeling of being fed up or this state that you might be in. Look at it differently. Maybe you're fed up because you're being challenged. Maybe you're fed up because you're being pushed. Maybe you're feeling fed up because you're being asked to maybe take a different direction. So this feeling of being fed up might be a warning sign. It might be the universe telling you that you need to really do something different or take a step back. So that sometimes is what we experience, again, when we are just faced with something or a person or a thing that just gives us that same result over and over and over again. And what I'm saying to you is that maybe this is a time, maybe this is an opportunity for you to really look at things differently, right? So you know that when you feel fed up, you present yourself differently. You present yourself in your relationships differently. You present yourself at work differently. You present yourself just in your space differently, right? Your shoulders may be slumped down. Your face may show a sign of defeat. You may feel defeated. You may just show up not 100%. So we really can't allow this space of feeling fed up to really put us in that space of not really wanting to go forward and to move forward with the challenges. So I'm going to give you now 3 tips that you can use to fill your empty cup when you're feeling fed up, so that we can move forward and not allow this emotion to keep us held back. So the first thing I'm going to tell you, or the first tip I'm going to give you when you're fed up that you can use to fill your empty cup, is to really just take time to rest. So sometimes when we are fed up, sometimes when we feel like we just can't go anymore, sometimes when we feel like we're at the end of our rope, it's really time to just take a rest. Take a rest, rest your mind, rest your body, and refill your spirit. Right? So we want to take time to rest our minds so that we can come to a place of clarity. We want to take time to rest our bodies so that we have the energy to move forward. And we want to do things that sort of fill us spiritually so that it gives us the vigor for us to move forward. So the first tip that I'm going to tell you is that when you're feeling fed up, when you feel like you just can't go anymore, is just to heed those warning signs and to take a rest. That's the first tip. The second tip to fill your empty cup when you're feeling fed up is to talk. Talk to someone, right? So talk to a trusted friend, talk to a family member, talk to a therapist if you need to. Talk to a coach if it's something in your business that you need to sort of figure out, or something in your career that you need to figure out. But talk to someone. Don't have those feelings bottled up inside of you, because again, all it's doing is really just creating a negative space, and it's really paralyzing you from moving forward. So the second tip that I'm going to give you when you feel like you're fed up is to talk. The third tip that I'm going to give you for filling your cup when you're feeling fed up is to really take time to refocus. Because like I said earlier, sometimes when we're pushed to the edge, sometimes when we feel like we can't go anymore, it's really the universe giving us a sign sometimes that we need to rethink things a little bit. So take this time to really refocus. Think about why you're fed up. What is the reason why you're fed up? Think about how there are ways in which you can maybe fix or solve those problems. Think about maybe ways in which you can do things a little differently. Maybe you need to shift what you're doing, or maybe you need to change what you're doing. Think about how you can maybe approach that person, if it's a person, differently. Think about the conversation that you want to have with them or that you can have with them. If it's in your business, think about ways, again, that you can just refocus your energy and refocus your time for better results and for better outcomes. So those are my 3 tips that I wanted to leave with you this morning for when you're feeling fed up, when you're feeling like you just can't go anymore, when it feels like you're pushing that rock up a hill and it keeps just sliding back down. These are the 3 tips I want to leave with you this morning that you can hopefully use to help you to move forward and to fill your empty cup. And the first tip, again, is to rest your mind, rest your body, and refill your spirit. The second is to talk to someone. And the third is to refocus. Okay, so those are the 3 tips I want to leave you with this morning. I hope that those were helpful. I hope that we can all, take time to rest, that we can all talk to someone and find someone to talk to, and that we can all refocus so that we can move forward with our goals. So thank you for joining me this morning for another episode of Coffee and C-Suite Conversations. You can follow me here on my Facebook page and on all social media at Dr. Lisa Herbert. You can join me on Wednesday mornings for my Facebook live shows, Coffee and C-Suite Conversations. And for those of you who, again, just wanted to know a little bit more about me, my name is Dr. Lisa Herbert, board-certified family physician, best-selling author, speaker, and executive leadership coach, and I help organizations develop and retain high-performing physician leaders so that they can change the landscape of healthcare. So I wish you guys a great day. Also, I wish you a productive week, and I'll see you again next week. And also, I might pop on here or there just to give you some quick tips on my Facebook page at Dr. Lisa Herbert. So take care and have a great one.